Hey everybody, D here, back. Yeah, I was trying to start a stream and they had a FaceTime call, and then I had to stop and take it. I've been waiting for it. Uh, but all right, so I'm all messed up now. But yeah, I'm gonna play Long Dark. Probably just delete the last one. It was only like a minute long, if that. Uh, but yeah, they have a story mode, so we're gonna do that. The story mode is kind of critical to playing the game. You can watch other YouTubers, Let's Plays, and other stuff, and get a sense of how to play the game. But there is no tutorials. If you jump straight into survival, you're not going to survive. You will die fairly quickly. And there's a pretty there's a good learning curve. Even with the tutorial, some of the stuff's hard to fully understand. Um, so you're better off just playing the story mode for the first few hours at least to get a grasp of the mechanics. I actually didn't get too far into the story the last time I played it. Um, I came across a bug and it wouldn't advance the story, and that was one of the reasons I stopped playing. Uh, you had to gather firewood for this lady, and I gathered it, and then I tried talking to her, and she wouldn't acknowledge I had the firewood at all. So I put the firewood in her like I could actually access her chimney. I put the firewood in there, and like nothing would happen at all. And she just kept asking me to gather firewood, even but it said I had gathered all the firewood and to turn it in, but it wouldn't let me turn it in. So hopefully that won't happen again. Excuse me. So, the main story is called Winter Mute. They also have the survival mode, like I said. There's difficulties. Uh, there's different difficulty levels, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, there's Pilgrim, easiest. Then there's Interloper, which is the hardest. Uh, let's go through what they say. For new or experienced players, most interested in pensive exploration. So with Pilgrim, it's got a heavier focus on exploring than it does surviving. Uh, you know, yeah, it says right there, survival elements tuned down. They're very forgiving. Wildlife will not attack unless provoked. Uh, Allows for 5 active feats. I'll get to the feats in a second. But yeah, in this game, they straight up say it when you first turn the game on. It's the very first thing. They're like, we know wildlife doesn't actually act the way it does in the game, but it's a video game. We made it like that on purpose, just for a challenge, pretty much is what they say. It's also cool is they had to go on to say, like, that none of the things you learn in this game as you're playing can be used in real life survival. Yeah, some of the basic concepts can be like you're out in the cold, you need to make a fire to stay warm. That's a concept they use in the game to survive. Yeah, you could use something like that, but a lot of the other stuff is no, don't do it, you will die. I think I Voyager for new or experienced players looking for a balance between exploration and survival. Wildlife is sparse but can seek you out. Survival elements are challenging, but resources are plentiful. Allows 4 active feats. So pretty much what the game. I think that's the standard play. Oh no, it's not. It's still yeah. I think Stalker is the normal standard play mode. It's how the game's meant to be played. Voyager is pretty much the regular game, but with still abundant resources, making it easy to survive. And then there's Stalker, for veteran players looking for a punishing, challenging survival experience. Most wildlife or hostile wildlife is common and will hunt you down. All survival elements are tuned to be particularly challenging, allows 3 active feats. So as you also notice, you get less feats as the difficulty increases. And then there's Interloper, for expert players looking for the ultimate survival. You start with most minimal resources and have to craft everything you need to survive. The world becomes more hostile the longer you survive. Allows for only 2 feats. So that's another neat thing where I think with Pilgrim and Voyager, as you go, the game doesn't get harder. Uh, but for Stalker and Interloper, each day the game gets harder. Um, and that was another thing they mentioned is you have to craft everything when you play. Is it this one that said it? Yeah, on this one, almost everything has to be crafted. All you do is gather junk, pretty much. Whereas when you play on these three, you can actually find certain items already crafted and made, which helps you save time and stuff, and can make things easier. Um, But on Interloper, everything has to be crafted and made. Then there's custom. Yeah, just all variables, including wildlife spawns, resources, weather, uh, custom experience mode settings to fellow survivors using a special shareable code. I'm not sure about that. I guess you can tweak it to whatever settings and then share that code with other players, I guess. Allows up to 5 active feats. No feats progression will occur in custom experience, yeah. So the feats you have to earn as you play the game through survival, not the story. And here's the feats. There's Book Smarts, Cold Fusion, Efficient Machine, Fire Master, Free Runner, and Snow Walker. And each of the feats, you have to do something in survival mode to get. Like for Book Smarts, you've completed 250 hours of research. From now on, you gain 10% more benefit from each completely researched book. So it's like you have skills and they level up as you play, um, whether that's from reading or doing things or whatever. But when you read things, you have to actually sit there and read. Like it's something you have to commit time to. You can't just pick up a book and like in Skyrim and be like, oh, I read it and I know everything about it now, and my skill leveled up. No, you have to actually sit there and read it for so many hours. So that's why it says you've completed 250 hours of research. You have to read 250 hours worth of books to get this perk. And then there's other ones, Cold Fusion. Uh, stay outside for so long and you get a buff to your temperature. Machine. Yeah, you burn less calories after surviving for so long. You can start fire, or your fire skill starts at level 3. Free runner, sprinting takes less calories. Snow walker, stamina recharges faster. So it's like, yeah, you do things to earn them. And then there's in challenges. Challenges is a different game mode also. Right here. Um, Here's the badges. That's yeah. There's feats. That's the badges. Uh, but you pick a challenge, and then you can go through and I guess you select. I haven't messed with the challenges. Yeah, here it goes. Hopeless rescue. Difficulty 4 out of 5. Are you the last person alive? You have to know. If only you could get a signal out to someone. Recover the distress pistol from the summit of Timberwolf Mountains. Or mountain. Fire from the top of the Desolation Point lighthouse. So they have little objectives you need to do. Um, yeah, this one you have to avoid a bear and make it to a cabin. You have to complete the first one to unlock this one. Whiteout. The storm arrives in 30 days. Stockpile enough food, water, and supplies in the coastal highway Quinset garage before it hits. So you need to gather some resources before a storm hits. Survive for 3 days each in 15 specific locations across the game world. So I'm not sure if you have to survive for 3 days and that teleports you, or if it's like you have to abandon an area and move on. I don't know. And then Archivist. During the Aurora, collect buffer memories from across the Great Bear Island at the locations listed in your journal. So you just gather lore, pretty much. But yeah, you complete these, and it unlocks a little badge. I'm not sure if the badges really do anything. It doesn't list any kind of a buff. I think it's just like a little. I think they're associated with the trophies. So if you're a trophy hunter, you do them to get the trophies. But I think the badges are also just like a way of looking to see which ones you've done. That's it. Um, that's it. Yeah, it has extras, but the extras just say credits. I don't know if more shows up at once you beat the game or what. Uh, but that's everything that I'm aware of, or everything the menu shows. Uh, yeah, just for basic options. But alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the main story. New. Episode 1. Do not go gentle. Yeah, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me. Unlocked in the future, in the future, excuse me, in the future. This one. You have to complete episode 1 to unlock it. Episode 1: Do not go gentle. Mackenzie and Dr. Greenwood are separated after their plane crashes deep in the northern Canadian wilderness. Struggling to survive, Mackenzie explores the small town of Milton, where he begins to understand the scope of this quiet apocalypse. All right, so there's difficulties for these too. Green Survivor for new players, most interested in pensive exploration and storytelling. Most survival elements are tuned to be very forgivable. Wildlife may attack, but are less aggressive. With some experience, and those looking for a balance, wildlife is sparse, but can seek you out. Survival elements are challenging, but resources are plentiful and then hardened. Veteran players, hostile wildlife is common. Elements are tuned to be particularly challenging. Let's go with capable. That's which is, oh, it even says down there, Wintermute, as it was meant to be played. Equal parts story and survival. Green Survivor, you're brand new to the Long Dark or are more interested in story. You want a good story, but you also want a more extreme survival challenge along the way, not for the faint of heart. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a capable survivor. Oh wait, select name the story. I don't know. Just D's story, I guess. Oop, that's not. There we go. I don't see the point of naming it. I guess like save files.
Now the pale morning sings of forgotten things. She plays the tune for those who wish to overlook the fact that they've been blindly deceived by those who preach and pray and teach. But she falls short and the night explodes in laughter. Don't you come here and say I didn't warn you about the way your world can alter. And oh, how you try to command it all still. Every single time it all shifts one way or the other.
The music, it all shits one way or another. Lead you back to me. So I don't remember that opening at all. Like I said, last time I played this was a while ago, several months. But that was an interesting little opening, showing some of the main characters from the story. And as far as I know, when you play with survival, there's nobody around. Uh, I'm not sure if that's true or not. It's just something I heard about. Uh, I didn't really mess with survival mode too much. Oh, we start right off with the crash. Oh!
Astrid!
That's interesting. I vaguely remember having to pull that out of your hand manually before the story advanced.
Joker.
Oh, it's a cutscene, but I'm
Seems about
controlling
right.
it.
Feels like another record cold snap on the way. I'd better get a fire going before the pipes freeze up again.
Oh, this is completely new. Your current mission objective by opening the radial menu or in your journal for more details. Press square for more info. Yeah, this is completely new. The first time I started it, this was all just cutscene. You never did anything in here. Wood matches. Wouldn't strike anywhere matches. 12 matches. I don't know what that 76 star is. The heck is that? Like a smartphone or something?
Great Bear Island. Dad used to fly there all the time. He said it used to be beautiful. Not much reason to go there these days, since the quakes and all.
Quakes? Huh. A small plug or bundle of flammable material, paper, wool, cloth, dry bark, or needles, etc. required to start a fire. So, yeah, firewood. Cedar burns with an aromatic glow, but doesn't burn for long. Fir. Well, not technically a hardwood. Fir burns like one. Okay. Is there anything else I can interact with around here? Newspaper. Can be used as tinder. Wow, so when they retweaked it, man, I haven't played this in so long. Yep. Photo of what?
A rare Mackenzie family photo.
I guess it was his
Let me
dad
see
and a
that.
brother. Yeah, let's see if I turn on subtitles real quick. It's under display. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I have to add in resources to use. Wow, it has a chance of success. Okay, that's cool. Forgot about that. Alright, so let's use the tinder plug and the cedar firewood. Does that change? Oh, the fir. Wow, it actually changes how long it'll burn. If I use fir, it increases from an hour and 6 minutes to an hour 39 minutes, but my chance of success goes down. Yeah, it goes from 75 to 60. Huh. So you go through, you select what resources you want to use to start it, what you want to use as fuel, and accelerant, if you have any, I guess. And then you just hit X to start the fire. There it goes. Yeah, see, they changed it, because I don't remember doing this at all. I vaguely remember the first time I played this, you started a fire in a cave, and then you end up going to sleep. Explore the hangar, yeah, because... And then you go to sleep, and when you go to sleep, you have a cutscene in here. Oh, you gotta hold it. So what... Alright, so I was cold and I started a fire, so the first thing I do after starting the fire is leave it and go into an even colder area. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, float plane. Mackenzie's parka.
I don't remember needing my parka this early in the season. It seems to get colder every year.
Subtitles didn't turn on. Did I hit the wrong button? Oh, I didn't hit confirm, that's why. So what am I looking for out here? Oh, not gonna open it. It's just gonna get colder.
Cheap electric crap. Never works when you need it.
Sink, what's that? Herbal tea. Package of fragrant tea. The label promises restorative benefits and more peaceful rest. 5 cups. Again, that star with the 41% this time, and it's yellow. I'm not sure what that is. I wonder if it's like a durability thing. I don't know if it really matters for that. I don't know, maybe if I fall or if I get hit by an animal, the resources I'm carrying take damage too, maybe? Or maybe if it has less durability, there's a bigger chance of it breaking. Okay.
Damn, I was right. Pipes froze up again. Getting pretty late in the day. Guess I could take a nap.
What was the point of all this? You're tired, take a nap. Do I have to close the door behind me? No. Alright, hold on. Well, again, the fire. It's like a pipe where it heats up the rest of the room or something? No? It's just heating this one room. Why did I start it? It's a waste of resources.
Could that be? Jackrabbit Remote Transport, Mackenzie speaking.
I told her not to come up. I told her you couldn't fly in this weather. For once, will you not be so damn
Whoa,
stubborn and
whoa,
listen?
slow down, Maureen. What are you talking about?
She just showed up. Said you'd see her. Said you'd fly her north. I know you need the money. The weather service...
It's okay, Maureen. I've got it from here.
Hello, Will.
What are you doing here?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah. Years. I haven't heard from you since...
I know. I know. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
Well... What brings you... I mean... Are you sick?
No. No, not me. But I need to get to someone who is.
Right. So you're still a doctor?
Yes, I'm still a doctor.
I thought that after... Why are you here?
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
Great Bear? There's nothing there anymore. Not since...
I know. But I have to get there.
Still trying to save the world, huh?
Somebody has to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mackenzie, look, Will, I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait. Questions? Astrid, are you in trouble?
Are you gonna help me, or not?
What's in the case?
See, there's that thing about no questions, remember?
What's in the case, Astrid?
No questions.
Look, the weather out there is bad. Bad. But it's getting worse. You walk in here after years. I could have been dead. You could have been. And then you show up and you want me to just risk my life flying into the middle of the great northern nowhere to deliver you in some mystery metal case to some remote wilderness outpost. All because you walked in here and asked me to?
Yes.
Astrid, you can't bring him back.
This isn't about that.
I know how hard it's been.
No. You don't know, Mackenzie. You don't know anything.
You don't think I feel it too?
Are you gonna take me or not? The longer I wait, the worse it'll get. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Wait. The worse what we'll get? Why do I have a feeling you're not talking about the weather?
Because I'm not.
Throw your bags in the plane. I'll get started on pre-flight. Better buckle up tight, because it's gonna be a rough ride.
Why did the phone randomly ring once during the cutscene?
Let's see. 2 people plus enough fuel to get us out to Great Bear and back leaves... almost no capacity for cargo. If we're too heavy, we'll burn through our fuel before we get there. I'll have to be careful about what else I take with me.
Alright, so I have an optional objective, select extra cargo, but I have to load Astrid's cargo. Didn't I just tell her to do it?
Astrid's a doctor, so we're covered there. But probably best to have some extra meds just in case. Water, energy bars, purification tablets. Breakfast of champions.
Okay, still can't actually take the parka.
The distress pistol kit is heavy, but I'd hate to end up in an emergency situation without it.
Okay, so it's a flare gun.
Astrid's traveling pretty light. Wherever she's going, she must not be planning to stay long. The mysterious case. Astrid definitely doesn't want to talk about what's inside, which means she's probably not supposed to have it.
So my weight's up pretty high. I think it was up to like 20 something out of 30. I don't know if all this applies to the plane or not. I mean, I wouldn't think for a plane 30 pounds or kilograms would matter, but who knows. So how do I actually get in the plane? Oh. Oh, that was... There we go. Oh, it can only take... Wow, only 15 kilograms. Wow, that's... 5... That's 10.
Grab my parka and we can go.
So I can only put one more item, because they're all... Yeah, it won't let me put anything else. Now I can grab the parka. So I wonder if those resources are going to be at there after I crash.
I see you're still wearing it.
Huh? Wearing what?
Your ring. Our ring.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I just...
I wear mine too.
Why?
Memories, I guess.
I thought you wanted to forget.
Not all of it.
Look. I should have looked for you.
It's okay. I've kept busy.
You sure? Because this all seems pretty familiar. You still working with that researcher? Dr. What's his name?
No. No, I'm not working at the center anymore.
Well, then where?
I'm working on my own. Freelance, you could say.
Freelance doctor. That sounds legit.
I don't question your life choices, Mackenzie. Plenty of things you could be doing besides hanging out in your dad's old plane and drinking in the daytime.
Hey, we had a lot of good times in this plane. And it's under control.
I know, okay? I'm not here to fight, really.
I think about him all the time, you know?
I know you do.
What I did. The choice I made. I did it for us.
You don't have to. Let's just not...
No. It's important that you hear this. There's things I need to
Mackenzie,
say.
not now. There's...
Just let me tell you.
Will, shut up for a second. Something's wrong.
Not good.
What's going on?
Power's gone. Whole electrical system looks fried.
Shit! What's happening?
No power means we're going down. Hold tight.
Will?
Wolf struggles. As well as causing dangerous and deadly afflictions, wolf struggles can damage and destroy clothing. Okay. So they used to be married, and then something happened. They got divorced, but they still wear the rings because they still love one another. But they still fight. But they still fight over whatever happened, or whatever happened causes them to fight. And she's apparently into some illegal, shady stuff now.
Astrid.
Excuse me.
Astrid! Must have gone right through the windshield. Trees broke my fall. Oh, mostly.
I was gonna say that's a hell of a height to fall from. Just first aid to stop the bleeding. Just gather everything I see at the moment. First, find bandages or craft them from cloth to treat blood loss per square for more info. Okay, so how do I craft bandages? Oh, whatever was there is gone now.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Branch breaking down will cost 10 minutes. 34 calories. Yield 3 stick. Oh, wow. And there goes my health just dropping.
I don't feel so good.
Alright, so how do I craft... Bandage. Bandage suitable for stopping blood loss or binding to constrict movement on an injury. Okay.
So cold.
Yeah, use it on that, the blood loss. So you can select what injury you use it on. I healed my blood loss. Try to climb out of the ravine. How the hell do I climb out of the ravine? Oh, maybe this? I see a lot more firewood. Oh wow, my footprints. That's neat.
I could probably climb that.
Oh, that was weird.
Damn. Arm's too weak.
So we're not climbing out
Find
today.
some shelter from this wind.
Find shelter. Little cave over there. There we go. Stick. Cardboard box. 9 minutes. I'll get, Oh, I have to use... Oh, interesting. Selecting what tool determines how long it'll take and how much calories you use. The scrap metal shard I just pulled out of my hand will only take 9 minutes. I'll only burn 39 calories. If I use my bare hands, it takes 12 minutes and 52 calories. So let's do that. Ooh, my health is still going down, but it's not as bad as it was a minute ago. Reclaimed wood. I don't think I need to be breaking anything else down at the moment. I think I just need to gather stuff. More cloth, so I can hopefully make more bandages in a minute. Because I still have other injuries, apparently. Ooh, some bones. Use fires to melt snow, cook food, and keep from freezing to death. Start a fire. Bed. Alright, so... got a metal can from somewhere. Provides heat. Wait, cloth provides heat, water, food protection. Alright, so how do I use... R1, L1's the radial menu. Alright, light sources, campcraft, journal, navigation, weapons, food, drink, and first aid. Let's campcraft, because that's the fireplace, I guess. Pastime, a fire.
That's a bit, but I'll make it.
Okay, it has to be way at the very back of the cave, apparently. Fire starting base chance, 55%. Estimated fire duration is only 19 minutes. Chances of success, though, is 95%. Not very long, but I can get it started. Then I can toss in the cedar firewood to make it burn longer. So let's go ahead and do that. So I wonder if it fails, do I have to go through the whole process when it fails?
I need to rest up.
Or is it like once I get to a certain point, it'll fail? I mean, is it like once it gets towards the end, it'll just fail? Or as it goes, does it have a chance of, like, once I hit create, does it instantly do the roll, and then it'll just fail at any time? Oh wow, just clicking on the bed, just straight resting. Resting healed my sprained wrist and my ankle. Okay.
Astrid hasn't come looking for me. Which means she can't come looking for me. Because she's hurt. Or worse. I'd better get back up to the crash site.
Climb out of the ravine. I've got very little health. No water, no food, and I'm freezing. Is climbing out of the ravine a top priority at the moment? Birch bark. Serenity. Here we go. Crate. I have 0 calories. What happens if I break it down? Oop, I'm dying. Just a bunch of books. I guess, because there's more crates over here. Should I... Ooh, search metal container. Wood matches, very nice. 12 of them. Newsprint, orange soda. There we go. Give me 250 calories. I want to break open the other crate because oh man, there might be stuff in here. But I'm worried if I do, I'm going to die. There's another crate right there I missed. Because there could be stuff inside the crates. Well, let's go ahead and drink that. Yeah, I got my food, my food up just a tiny bit, my water up a little bit, so that's something. I'm still freezing, apparently. Whoa, what's with the blur all of a sudden? Oh, I'm gonna die. That's what the problem is. Can't even survive through the main story. Crap. See, they originally had it... I don't think so. They originally had it set that, you got yourself up to surviving before you moved on. Rosehip. The fruit of a wild rose bush can be used to make a tea that helps manage pain.
Damn. Freezing.
Yeah, I'm about to die here.
Finally made it.
Yeah, I'm gonna... That's a pretty cool effect. We're about to die, though.
I can eat a horse. My plane.
Hypothermia
Not
risk.
sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
I'm about to die. I can see my health still just dropping. What's this?
Astrid's pack.
Come on, search it. Give me some food. Give me a jacket. Take. Heck yes. Where's my hands? There they are. Oh, automatically equipped them. Okay. That help a little bit? Nope. I died. You faded into the long dark. Okay, so that's interesting. Like, okay, when should I? Yeah, let's start back on this one. Uh, no, let's start just at the crash. Yeah, let's start there. Because like I said, they changed it. Before it was, you got yourself healed up, and then you went looking for Astrid. So now it's like the story just doesn't care, and it's like, nope, go this way, do that. Because I remember that the tree that's fallen from the ravine doesn't fall until after your first night's rest. Then it falls, then you try and climb out, but your hand's too weak, so you go back. You gather a little bit of resources to
Can't feel my feet.
that fell out of the plane. Alright, so let's go ahead. Come on. Let's grab that. Not going to break the cardboard box down. Alright, so this time I'm not going to try breaking anything down, because that was another reason I just died. Just grab stuff. Come on, there we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and make another fire. Excuse me. Yeah, place it right there. And start fire. There we go. That should do it. So that's really interesting they changed it like that. It doesn't make sense to me.
Come on, come on.
I mean, why would you let your player die? Wouldn't you want them surviving?
I don't feel so good. I need to rest up.
Oh, I need to bandage my wounds still. Got my left hand. There we go. Okay, so now let's try and sleep. Oh, ravine first. Or try and climb out first. I mean. See, is there anything over here I can harvest or gather besides the sticks? Already got the fire going,
I
so
could probably climb that.
I don't need to worry about that. Oh, wow, that was a weird angle. Excuse me. Don't see anything. They did it again there.
Arm's too weak.
Doesn't sound like
Find
it's
some shelter from this wind.
doesn't sound like it's falling. Then all of a sudden he just falls. Nope, not gonna break that down. Oop, come on, search it. There we go. Alright, so now let's head back to the cave. Add fuel. How long is that gonna burn for? There we go. Got it up to 4 hours and 20 minutes. So let's sit by it and warm up for a minute before I go to sleep. Here, actually, let's so did I just make some water? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Just have to wait 16 minutes until it's melted. Okay. That's new. That's interesting. Before you had to, excuse me, just sit here and the time would pass, and you couldn't do anything else. You just sat here waiting as it slowly scrolled by, and time just kind of jumped forward a little bit. Yeah, these sticks aren't going to do much. Let's just go ahead and throw them all on. Keep the fire going as long as possible. While that water's still going, let's gather some more. Sticks, no branches. Are there any books or anything out here? You had to break that crate down. I don't want to. Let's take that cloth. More cloth, reclaimed wood. Alright, let's head on back and throw this stuff in there also. Alright, so I got 6 hours out of that.
That hurts.
So now it's cooking, 15 minutes until it's boiled. Do I need to boil it before I can drink it or anything? Yeah, it may make me ill. Leave it, or I can pass time until it's ready. Let's just pass time until it's ready. Let's go ahead and just take it. Did my water go up, or... Now, what did I put the water in? I'm not going to drink it now, so let's go ahead and go to bed now. My wrist and my ankle healed, again, okay.
Astrid hasn't come looking for me. Which means she can't come looking for me. Because she's hurt. Or worse. I'd better get back up to the crash site.
Let's go ahead and drink that. So they gave me some water and some calories. Alright, so now we're doing much better. So you pretty much need to figure this stuff out on your own. Do I want to break these crates open? You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Ooh, a fire log. I should have read that. Fire log made of chemicals and compressed shavings. Doesn't throw off much heat. Oh, wow. Doesn't. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and do this one, too. About to get hyperthermia soon. Ooh, an accelerant. Nice. Ooh, I never noticed this down part. Or this section. Just drops to a straight cliff, though. Nope, I'm not on it. I'm like gliding next to it. There we go. Alright, so now let's try climbing out. I need to harvest these berries because I can use them later on. Not going to worry about gathering a whole lot, but just a few at least. So 8, 16, that's 24 of them altogether, so I'll leave it like that for now.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Alright, so now I'm freezing again.
Make it.
But we're doing much better off this time.
Finally made it.
So as I'm walking, it sounds like...
my plane. Not sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
So as I'm walking, it sounds like,
I've been looking for you.
hey, here we go, park. I didn't see that the first time I came through. Of course, use a radio menu, select status, and go to the clothing tab to view equip and clothing items. It's food, journal. It's journal? I don't know. The coat you were wearing when you crashed in your plane. How to get out of it if I was wearing it? Whatever. It's an outer layer. Put that on. Did that help at all? There's stuff way over there. I'm guessing that's where I need to head to next. Oop, yep, couldn't see none of this. Energy bars.
Later.
Water purification tablets. Nice. Oh no, don't want to do that. Awesome, some water, some food. Yeah, I missed all of that before.
I better look for signs of Astrid.
Nice, a flare. That's a huge crate. Let's take that cloth. So where's her bag at? That was the plane. It's oh, right there in front of me. Okay.
Astrid's pack.
Granola bar, antibiotics, gloves. That case.
Locked. Whatever's in this case, Astrid was ready to die for it. I hope she hasn't already died for it.
So that's where I came from. Look for clues, but first let's put those gloves on. There we go, a bit more warmth. Still have risk of hypothermia, my health is dropping. But I have food and water now. That's a hell of a drop. Not really seeing anything else.
She definitely passed through here.
Oh.
And in a hurry.
I was right in front of my face and I didn't even see it. Wait, what does that say? Sprinting can help you escape bad weather and something else, but it also did something. I missed it.
I better find some water.
Yeah, let's go ahead and eat and drink real quick. Okay, good. I still have other water. I can't see what that says. Sure. Wow, that filled me up. So I'm still dying, but because of the hypothermia. I looked at the wrong thing. It did not fill me up. Find and equip small stone. Throw it at rabbits to stun them. You can pick up small stones and use them to stun rabbits. Equip them and throw them to hit a rabbit. Then grab it while it's stunned. If you can kill it, you can eat it. Alright. Got 3 stones right here in front of me. Take it, equip it, or leave it. Square to equip it. Where are these rabbits at? I saw one a minute ago. Oh, there's a stealth. Okay, R3 is stealth. How's the aiming in here? Oh, that was too high. Oh, I was hoping to... Oh, a lot more stones right here. Good. You can throw your stone, hit a rabbit, and then get your stone back. This reminds me of a joke. from a comedian talking about killing two birds with one stone and how many. Oh, he turned away. He said, "How many attempts do you have? How many stones can you use?" He was talking about how he ended up killing like he said, you know, at some point you're just trying to kill two birds with one stone. You're just a serial killer, or you're something like a serial killer. Oop, I'm gonna die soon. I might need to move on from this because I have some food.
Someone's been here recently. Could it have been Astrid?
Let's go ahead and light this. 75% chance lasts an hour. We got plenty of stuff. Yeah, I need to start this fire.
Come on.
Man, so she didn't even have cover to get through the night. She just
Life out here.
she just straight up was sitting out here by a tree just out in the wild. Wow, man. I doubt she made it through the night. Is it warming me up or am I still slowly dying? It's definitely warming me up, but I don't know if my health is dropping or not. Oh, it was actually pretty close. I was a little bit too far to the right. That was it. Man, this rabbit's booked. It's not as blurry as it was a minute ago, so I actually think my health is going up. Maybe? Yeah, I think it is going up. Do I have anything else to add to it? Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw those on. Any rabbit's going to come close to me. Come here, Mr. Rabbit. I am not a sniper. So I'm not even sure which way to go. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my mittens. See, it says I have them on. It says I have my jacket on too. Take off, put on. Taking off and putting it on doesn't seem to really affect my temperature. Okay. I need to eat something now. See, I'm not healing at all, but I'm not dying. Way off. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, come closer. Alright, so which direction do I need to go? Hunting these little guys is not going to be worth it. He throws it slightly. Now let's try aiming. Let's see. Let's try like that. Okay. I'm not sure how the aiming for this works. Well, let's just move on. It's more of her clothing. Should go this way then? You're a fast little bastard.
Astrid, where did you go?
Ah, overshot him. What is that down there? Is that a wolf?
Oh, is that a wolf? I better keep my distance.
But he's got food. Okay, I think it's still way up there.
Whoa. Looks like some kind of radio tower. I must be closer to civilization than I thought.
Another wide open area. Some more rabbits. Is there anything up here? Nope. What is that? Harvest old man's beard. Lichen? Lichen? A lichen found in the ancient forests of the Pacific Northwest. What's it do? Crafting and medicine. Okay. Reduce infection. Ooh. Oh, sweet. I am healing on my own. I have in my stone. Pull it out. Oh, wow. That was way off. You little bastard. Never gonna catch one of these freaking rabbits. Alright, let's go ahead and focus on gathering some more firewood. More cloth. So she definitely went this way. More stones. Okay, good. Not that I've been able to hit anything with them yet, but hey. Radio tower's off to my right. What's this way? A cave of some sort. I don't remember there being a radio tower. So, is this new? I remember going through a cave. So maybe I come up to this radio tower first, and then I'll double back through the cave. Some birds up there. Wow, so many. Ooh.
Whoa. Someone's just sitting here, frozen. What the hell?
Crow feather. Something for making arrows, maybe? Scenic view.
Great, a
Oh.
town. Maybe I can find help there.
Looks like there's a pathway down right over here. Possibly, yeah. Let's search this guy. Maybe he's got something I can use. Painkiller's nice. Can't do anything with this radio tower. Anything over here? I'm stuck. That was like a step. What were you screaming for? I literally like stepped down off that rock. That's it's overkill. Is that wolves? Come on, climb down. Don't want to break the
Look.
branch down.
Smoke from that chimney. That means someone's home.
Yeah, see, this is they've really changed this. See, because I remember going through a cave, and eventually finding a road, and then following the road down. And as you followed the road, I had to search cars.
Hello? Anyone out there?
I had to search abandoned cars, and I eventually came to a church where I had to stop for a night, and it led to my first interaction with werewolves.
This whole area looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Well, it's getting starting to get dark, so let's go straight to that house. But I remembered having to go down this road, searching all these cars, finding a church. See, I remember coming in from that direction. Yeah, coming down that road, and then walking up to the house this way. I don't remember ever just coming across that radio tower. But yeah, I had their first interaction with werewolves by the church, and at the church having to finding flares and going through a tutorial on how to use flares to scare off werewolves. Wow, how to scare off wolves. Cooking. Cooked food and meat is generally safer to eat. That's, yeah.
Hello? Anybody here?
Well, hello, creepy lady.
Hey. Hey, wake up. Holy shit! Wait! Hold your fire!
Get back.
Okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Outsider.
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the others. So, must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't...
My plane, I crashed in the mountains nearby. I'm looking for someone who crashed with me. A friend. She might be injured.
I haven't seen her.
Listen, could you maybe point that gun someplace else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you? Make the wrong move, say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
The others are all gone. If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Okay. Interesting. To choose your dialogue option, you look at it. There's town, who are you, then the gun. Let's start with who are you?
Name's Mackenzie, by the way. And you are?
I had a name once. But for years, the townsfolk have called me Grey Mother. A name takes on its own life. Such that at one point, the name becomes the thing it belongs to. Then the old names fade. Can only be remembered by the young and the true.
So, I should call you...
You should call me Grey Mother also.
Let's ask about the town.
Where are we?
Milton. A forgotten town, deep in the mountains. You're far from home.
But...
Excuse me.
Where are we on Great Bear? My plane came down in a storm. My compass was acting funny.
I've lived here all my life. Not much use for the outside world. Milton's the last of the old mountain towns. Now, it's almost impossible to get to. Or get out of. Only people left here are either too poor or too proud to leave.
Which are you?
I have what I need. At least I did, before the bad men came. Now I'm not sure I have enough to get through the winter.
I need to find my friend, but I'll do what I can to help.
My mind is fuzzy. Some things come through so sharp, others like a dream. Let me think. Let me rest. Maybe I can pull some memories out of the fog. Maybe I can find something that could help you find your friend.
Empty? Let's ask about the gun.
Sitting here with a rifle in your hands. You expecting trouble?
Trouble. Trouble found me.
You mean the storm?
The bad men. The bad men came. Took my things. Tried to take my house. They thought they were safe. Because Grey Mother can't see. They were wrong.
Who are the bad men?
The men, they passed through town. The night of the storm. The night of the lights.
I'm looking for my friend. She crashed with me when my plane came down in the mountains.
What?
Do you think she could have come through and been caught? By these bad men?
Okay.
I can't say for sure. Is your friend a survivor?
Yes. She is.
Then there is always hope.
bad men. Did they try to hurt you?
Everyone thinks being old means you're weak. But they underestimated Grey Mother.
It seems they did.
Okay, what's it mean by empty?
The town seems so quiet. Does anyone still live here?
Not many. After the earthquakes, less. After last night, even fewer.
Where did everyone go?
That I cannot say. All I know is that I heard screams and could smell smoke for most of the night.
Oh,
I crashed without much food or gear myself. And if these bad men cleaned you out, we're gonna need to find some food and fuel, or neither of us is gonna make it through the next few days. You have any idea where we could find some supplies?
The bad men took everything. And the others in town who would have helped me are gone. The ones left will have their own worries. It's up to you, outsider.
I'll do what I can, but I'll need your help. There must be somewhere in town to get food, fuel, the essentials.
What about your friend? Aren't you in a hurry to find her?
Yes, I am. And I'll be looking for signs of her. But there's a lot of ground to cover. And without gear, I won't make it. So while I'm looking for supplies, you see what you can remember about the Night of the Lights, and if she might have passed through town. That way, maybe we can help each other.
Okay, outsider. Grey Mother can't promise she can unlock the secrets in the dark cupboards of her mind. But she'll try.
okay. So yes, yeah. Earlier I was trying to click on smoke before going to supplies, and as it's doing right now, it was flopping like that, which screwed me up. All right, so let's go to smoke. Stick with that one.
You mentioned smelling smoke?
Someone came here. One of the townsfolk. Tried to convince me to leave. They said there were houses burning in the town. They said people were scared and were leaving for the coast. On foot. Foolish plan. But that's what they said to do. After the quakes. If there was ever another emergency. Go to the coast and help will come. They wanted me to go with them. But I'm not ready to leave Milton.
They left you here? Alone?
I'm not alone. I have my Lily.
Lily?
Never mind.
Yeah, others. She mentioned others being in town.
What really happened here? Seems like people were here recently. Where did they go? Why didn't they call for help or just drive out?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, a scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices and
voices?
I lost the voices, and I couldn't get them back.
So it's not what I thought they were going to talk about, but they did mention that Astrid had to come up here to heal somebody, and we got the heavy impression that it was people into illegal activities. So that could have been it. I mean, her coming in here, meet the bad men that she's talking about, could have been the group Astrid was looking for.
Before, you mentioned hearing voices. Do you remember what you heard?
Memories are great, Misty. I'm trying to remember. It was windy. The blizzard was already waking up. But I heard yelling. A scream.
Was it a woman's voice?
I'm not sure. The voices were thin, far. The blizzard was waking up. Soon there was only wind and darkness. I don't know. I don't remember. It's all cloudy now.
Yeah, let's do a way out.
Okay. Well, any idea how I can get out of this town? I need to find help.
The old quake closed down most of the roads in and out of town. That was years ago. Blizzard just swept through town after the power went out. As for help, you won't find any out there. You're on your own. We both are.
You keep calling me a mainlander. Why?
She already
It's
said
what
that.
you are, isn't it? From the mainland, an outsider. You don't really belong here, do you?
Okay, but you sound bitter about it.
We lost everything in the collapse. People didn't realize how dependent we'd become. Some were fine with it. Others didn't want the scraps from your table. Created deep rifts in families, communities, scars that never healed. The mainland had become our lifeline, and it was suddenly cut. And so, we suffered.
I guess I don't know much about that history.
I'm not surprised. You mainlanders have always been focused on your own story. Only interested in Great Bear when it had something to give you. If you can't cut it down or dig it out of the ground, what use is it to you?
The power seems out all over town.
The power's always been spotty here, since the quakes. No money to fix the broken stuff left behind. And nobody from the mainland seemed to care enough to do anything about it.
I'm sure someone will come and fix it.
Nobody's coming to save Milton.
How can you be so sure?
I've learned to hear the difference between something quiet and something abandoned. This goes deeper than just a stillness. It feels like the moments before the world goes to sleep. We're just the last ones left awake to notice it.
So is that it? Alright, this little lady is really creepy. Freaking weird. Definitely reminds me of like some kind of Dark Souls character or Bloodborne character. But yeah, I guess that's it. Oh wow, excuse me, man, that was a hell of a yawn. Okay. Find supplies to help keep Grandmother alive. Check the gas station for more supplies. See map. Grandmother. Gas station's way down there. See, that's that church I was talking about. See, I remember. So the plane crash was somewhere up in here. Maybe even off this way. Or maybe down here, because there's like hilly rocks on either side. So maybe I came up through here and then went up that way. But I remember having to follow this all the way around. Yeah, because I vaguely remember crossing a bridge, so it could have been that one, or it could have been this one over here. Who knows? But okay. Um,
I could eat anything.
yeah, let's go ahead and eat again. Let's see if eating will get my health up a bit. I don't want to eat everything, but I really need to get my hunger up. Let's go ahead and drink something. I'm not sure if that's helping my food recovery or my health recovery or not. Let's go look at my status, see if it says no afflictions. Alright, so there's not much I can do. Alright, here's the crafting screen. What is this? Forge, workbench, anywhere. Okay, so I can find a workbench and a forge. So I can only craft certain things there. I can turn the old man's beard into a wound dressing. But I need 3 of them. Rose hips that are ready to be boiled to make a healing natural tea. Oh wow, I need 24 to make the healing tea, and I just have 24. Estimated times 15 minutes. A torch. You need stick, cloth, and lamp oil. I don't have any lamp oil. I can use this to make bandages. I have cloth for it, so... Alright, so I can turn the stack of papers into tinder. The newsprint roll, I can turn that into tinder. Newsprint and a stick into tinder. Let's go ahead and turn that. But I need to make that tea, because my health is so freaking low. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive. Let's go to... How do I... Oh, there we go. Reduce pain from injuries. Stop infection from spreading. Oh, there's water purification. Wait, it says they're ready to be boiled. Did I not craft it then? Fire starting all. Let's try in here. Painkillers, antibiotics. I don't see the rose hip. Alright, let's try that again. I had 24 and they're all gone now. cook, recycled can. Here we go. Okay, so you have to prepare them, and then once they're prepared, then you have to, okay, boil them. Alright, so go ahead and cook. It'll take about another 12 minutes. Now, how long is the fire gonna last? It's infinite. Okay, so I don't need to worry about adding fuel to it. Nice. Yeah, this is where it glitched out. It told me, it said, I remember talking to her. I remember her giving me some information, but it told me I had to go gather supplies. I think she needed, like, wood, and because her fire went out. So I went out to get the wood, and when I came back to start the fire, I could start the fire, but it wouldn't count it as being complete. Like, I was trying to talk to her, and she just kept asking me to go get firewood. That was it. And I'd started the fire and tried talking to her, and that didn't do anything. It was just stuck there. Uh, and I literally spent like 3 in-game days trying to get it to advance, gathering more wood, talking to her. Even went like really far out away from town. So let's go ahead and drink it. Give me a little bit of calories. Boost, warming up. My health is not going up. Man. So I don't know how to get my health up. It said I had a boost. I wonder if there's anywhere. Warming up, hot food / drink. That warm food goes straight to your core, heating you from within. Protects against cold while active. Okay, so we got a buff to cold weather for a bit. It doesn't say how long though. Oh wow, time doesn't stop even while you're in here. Yeah, calories for it was at 1431. Now it's at 1428. Wow, so it's constantly going down. Recycled can, pick up. Alright, so now I need to go to town. Or not, I need to go down to the gas station. But it's dark outside, which means it's going to be extremely cold. And that will kill me quick. I do not want to do that. Plus, my character's actually getting kind of tired. So it'd be good to take a nap. Wonder if she has a bed. It's hard to see. Yeah, here's some upstairs. Yep, here's a bed. I can't really see it. It just says bed. I see that like a big black thing. Advanced time while sleeping, reducing fatigue and regaining. Oh, and regaining condition if healthy. Hours to sleep. Let's see. I say I don't know how long I need to sleep for. I just want to sleep the night through pretty much. That's it. Sleep for 5 hours and see what that does. Because it shows a moon up there, but it's not moving. But it's just past halfway. So I guess maybe that'll put me up to daylight. Rest in bed or bedroll to restore condition. There we go. Got some health back. Nice. Alright, let's see if I can find my way back down. It's so freaking hard to see. Alright, good. It's saving. This is a good checkpoint. What the hell? Oh. Those are popping around the corner. Okay. So making those rose hips was a waste. It gave me that boost, but I lost the boost. I healed up, which is a little bit, which is good. But it's... Is it still dark out? Do I have any way of telling? The sun's starting to rise. Okay, so if I go to my status screen, it'll show me what time it is. Or give me an idea of what time it is. And the sun's rising. Oh, and that is moving. I can see the moon dropping just a little bit more, I think. Alright. Let's see. Can I save it here? I'm going to do a manual save. There it goes. Because I'm going to go ahead and stop, take a little break. I'm actually not going to be gone too long. I need to take care of some few things, have a little break, and then I'm going to come back and jump into this, and we'll head down to the gas station and see what happens.